On Saturday, August 8th, late in the afternoon, I felt like I needed to take a nap. So I did. And about 2 hours later, I woke up and I had a small fever and felt a little fluish. So I was pretty happy, but I was still sick. I didn't know what I had, but I thought, this is probably just the flu, and in my 61 years, I've had the flu before, and maybe 2, maybe 3 days it lasts, so I've just got a bug. Well, Tuesday came, Wednesday came, Thursday came. I was getting worse every day. She was pretty positive that I had a false negative on the first test. They actually got to me in a good time, although there was a lot of other people in there that looked as sick or sicker than me, but I just waited to be taken care of, and they did my vitals, and I went back and sat down. Then they finally got me to a triage room and got me ready, and they started with an EKG and all the stuff you're supposed to test for. Within about 4 hours, I was told that I was going to be admitted because of COVID-19 and double pneumonia. Felt terrible. Thank goodness I never had to be intubated. I never had to be put on a ventilator, but I went in with very low blood pressure, with dehydrated, lots of brain fog, very fatigued. I mean, I could not even get out of bed by myself, and that's a little scary. Everyone who came to me was wrapped up. They had not one mask, not two masks. They had a shield, they had a mask, they had a mask on top of a mask. And then they were wrapped in this plastic with gloves and literally wrapped like a mummy to go into each room. And after they got done, I would see them strip it off and then start over again. It has got to be one of the hardest jobs ever. And if you're not in there seeing them, you say, well, you know, that's what they signed up for. I don't think any of the nurses and doctors signed up for this. I spent a good 6 weeks with COVID, from the first week of August well into September. I am happy to say right now, I've been released. I had a negative test and my lungs are almost clear. I'm getting my strength back. I'm getting my weight back. I lost 18 pounds in that period of time. So I'm putting back on some of that weight to get me a little stronger. I still have COVID hangover, which is, for me, soreness in my joints. My lungs are still a little sore from the pneumonia. Every once in a while, I'll get a little brain fog. But the more I've been reading, this is just something that hopefully will go away, but they don't know if it's short term, if it's long term, and it's probably both with different kind of people. Now, if you ask my wife, she was scared to death, and I was kind of questioning, like, it'll be okay. But I think she knew more than I realized because I was just so sick. All I could think of was just trying to get better. And when you've got this brain fog and you're so tired and you have malaise, you really don't feel like thinking of anything. Not watching TV, you don't feel of reading. It's just different than I've ever felt.